starting to gel and understand their nuances, aren't they?
I agree. And those teams that have come together as one are usually the ones that get off to a good start. Those teams that haven't quite come together yet are looking for some answers. The important thing for those teams is to not panic and lose hope. Tell you what, when Levine glides off the pick, I mean, you see the defensive attention he draws. Makes for an easy pass to the roller.
Allen with the ball. Top of the key, Conley. Offline from the top of the key. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight, to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Randolph can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Rubio against Conley. And Rubio kicks to Towns. 5 on the clock. Here's Wiggins. They get the rebound. Here's Jang. It's good.
And, you know, we all know about Jang's high motor. Defensively, you can't just let him float around the glass. You've got to get a body on him.
Outside, Randolph. Randolph, a screen on Levine. Conley, the pass to Randolph. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Conley for three. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Wiggins, and he dunks it in right on Zach Randolph, right over Zebo.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. And here is Conley. 11 points for him in that last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. To end the cold streak, the shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
On the wing, Wiggins. Over Carter. Again, Wiggins missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Carter, the pass to Conley. Back to Carter. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves leading by 3. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Levine, good.
We know Levine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
Now here's Allen. Nothing on the board. Conley's shot is off.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Towns sets the pick for Rubio. Going inside. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Conley with the ball for Memphis. 8-point game. .141 left in the first quarter of the game. Carter on the wing. Pass to Randall. Conley with the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Jang with a screen on Conley. Here's Towns. And again, it's Minnesota.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Some changes for Minnesota. Hill, he's checked in for Towns. Anderson comes in for Jang, and it's done in for Ricky Rubio. .106 left in the first quarter. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Davidson. Parsons on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. Clock at 6. Here's Davidson. And nothing is falling for him right now. Timberwolves leading by 10. Wiggins kicks to Dunn.
And one area of concern for Dunn, hitting his free throws with consistency, because he has the temperament to draw fouls.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Anderson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Carter on the wing. Back to Conley. Pass to Reed. And the rejection by Towns.
When Towns bears down on that defensive side of the floor, you see his promise as a shot blocker.
Dunn outside. Over Daniels. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. And he banks in the layup. Daniels has got it back down to single digits for Memphis.
Muscling that thing in. Tough shot.
Outside, Jones. Here's Towns. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Towns has got his second basket of the night. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Back to Conley. Reed a screen. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Mike Conley.
Conley is such a patient player who takes advantage of what the defense gives. That's really fantastic execution.
Here's Towns. kick out to Levine. Jones looking for an opening. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Memphis. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Timberwolves. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Levine's got 5. And with David Stern stepping aside after 3 decades as the NBA commissioner, Clark, how do you evaluate his successor, Adam Silver, after his first couple years on the job?
You know what, Kevin? It's pretty remarkable how smooth the succession has been. I think Adam Silver has been fantastic. Unique in his own way, but clearly a tremendous leader that has the respect of the owners, the players, the league, and the fans, and that's hard to do. I think he's been platinum level.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Wallace is checked in, and then for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Hill. And Rush is subbed in for Zach LaVine. Jones against Conley. Wallace outside. Parsons outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Conley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Conley's a guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Take a break.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And the first one drops. And Conley drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Jones trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here is Daniels. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
Get there.
Wallace with a screen on Jones. And here's Conley outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
Has to rush. Here's Jang. It's rebounded by Memphis. Daniels with it. Jones covering. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Daniels.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Some changes for Memphis. Randolph checked in for Reed. Carter comes in for Parsons. And Tony Allen subbed in for Troy Daniels. Timberwolves also changing it up. Wiggins is checked in for Rush. Zach LaVine comes in for Chris Dunn. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Tyus Jones. On defense, Memphis trailing by 5. Pass to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Levine. Wiggins outside. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Randolph in the posts. He's against Jang. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Good on the triple.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. At the elbow, Randolph. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Levine passes to Rubio. Wiggins outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Randolph.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Carter, the pass to Randolph. Over Jang. Randolph can't hit.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Strong move in the painted area. I mean, Jang draws a lot more fouls when being aggressive.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. And Jang drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Now Conley. 10 points for him. And the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
Bounce pass, Rubio. Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Wiggins has got 9. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You guys finding any interesting matchups here?
Shaq's most interesting matchup: main dishes and side pieces.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Grizzlies.
I don't see the fight.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And so Allen will bring it up now for Memphis. It's a 14-point game. Outside Conley. Wallace with the screen on Rubio. Here's Conley. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves leading by 14. Rubio, the pass to Wiggins. Driving the lane. Rebound by Wallace.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Pass to Randolph. Now Allen. Randolph, a screen on Levine. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Randolph in the posts. Jang defending. Towns with the defensive effort. Levine finds Rubio. Floats it up for Wiggins. It's stolen by Allen. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Conley with it. 10 points for him. Outside Carter. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Let's take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. 5th is Zach Randolph.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
.90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Allen. Randolph sets a screen for Allen. Outside Conley. Here's Randolph. And the rejection by Jang. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Minnesota. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, Memphis, 2.5 games back.
And I think for Minnesota, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And it's Wiggins missing.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Allen outside. To the left side wing. Randolph against Jang.
You know, because Zach Randolph plays with such force and physicality, it's hard to guard him without fouling.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
No good on that one.
A low post specialist who also rebounds it well. Randolph really brings it, knows his strengths, and plays to him.
And he's good on the second. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
A moment now to see the numbers from Mike Conley. And such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from him. Minnesota leading by 16. Outside, Levine. Towns, a screen on Allen. To the middle. Here's Towns. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Towns has got 8 points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Wallace with a screen for Conley. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 12.
Once Conley finds an offensive rhythm, he can be hard to contain.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pulls up. Rubio misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Wallace with a screen on Levine. To the paint. That's good from Wallace on the assist from Conley. Wallace has got his first bucket in this one.
Conley plays with a lot of intelligence.
And here's Levine. He's got 5. Rubio outside. Back to Levine. The 3-ball. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. Wallace with the screen on Rubio. Conley dishes to Randolph. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Conley. Shoots over Rubio. Conley's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Allen. Outside Conley. Carter outside. Outside Conley. Randolph passes to Wallace. And here's Carter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Towns.
A focal point of this offense, Carter knows exactly how to find ways to get himself to the line.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Reedy's checked in for Wallace. Parsons comes in for Zach Randolph. And Daniels subbed in for Allen. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Rush comes in for Wiggins. Dunn, he's checked in for Zach Levine. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And Rush kicks to Jones. Towns sets the pick for Jones. In the corner, Rush with it.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Minnesota, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And he can't get the first one. Cheeks checked in for Vince Carter. And he sinks the second. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Jones against Conley. Pass to Reed. Now here is Conley. 4 on the shot clock. In the corner, Parsons with it. No good on the 3. Now here's Dunn. Inside. Here's Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got 10 points. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Timberwolves on top, up by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Done outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Getting inside, putting pressure on the defense. You've got to have that kind of aggressive approach.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
Releases. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Dunn, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
Playing with aggression close in on that one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Davidson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers.
And for that game against Miami, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now Jones. Towns, a screen on Conley. Jones up top, over by Conley. With his first shot attempt, and the basket by Jones. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Pass to Davidson. Daniels with it. Conley scanning the floor. Read a screen. Shot, high post. Good.
A versatile shooter like Conley can make the mid-range work for him, even if it's not his best shot.
Now Rush. Dunn passes to Jones. Towns sets the pick for Jones. It's tipped. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Towns.
It's easy to see why Towns was a top prospect in his recruiting class. His offensive potential is off the charts.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Parsons passes to Conley. Here's the floater. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Conley's so adept at knowing when he needs to get that shot off. Nice soft touch there.
To the inside. Here's Towns. Puts the move on. And the dunk by Towns.
Showing the strength inside to take the hit and finish.
On the wing, Daniels. Back to Conley. Read a screen. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns is...
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Again, Conley missing.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Dunn finds Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Timeout.
Love watching this kind of action in the pick and roll.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Now we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Karl-Anthony Towns.
He simply turned the inside into his personal workshop, getting bucket after bucket with aggressive interior offense. So you know what? When that's the case, just keep feeding him, and that's what his teammates did.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here is Conley. Pass to Randolph. Knocked loose. Here's Allen. Conley for three. Knocks down the three ball. Conley's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
Wiggins against Carter. Wiggins surveying the floor. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by Wallace. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Carter kicks to Randolph. Now here's Conley. Wallace with the screen on Rubio. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The first one falls. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Minnesota.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And tonight's win will put them up 2-1 in what has become a really intense season series, giving them a tentative edge here with one still left to be played against the Grizzlies.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Davidson. Memphis moving it around. Daniels passes to Davidson. And here's Reed. Defended by Jones. Reed. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl-Anthony Towns.